Hey everyone, Brett Gurney here with BrettGurney.com. We're back again to talk some more about our blog creation series and some other things. If I remember right on the last video, we left off in the month of October. There wasn't a lot going on in October, and we talked about that, and we talked about why. Um, so now I'm looking at my screen here, and I see that I have my blog open for the month of November. There's a little bit more activity here now. This is the month that we got enrolled in the blog school, and we started getting more serious about blogging, and with the anticipation of driving traffic to the blog so that we could convert that traffic into leads. Okay, so now we're thinking about a sales funnel, getting that installed on the blog, and we're thinking about driving traffic to the blog and putting out quality content. However, in this particular month of November, since we were just getting started, we were also doing a little bit of a test, okay, to determine what resources out there would draw traffic and to what types of posts. So what I did is, as opposed to posting, about network marketing so much on every post, I put out some posts that were more fun stuff. Sometimes I like to do a lot of funny videos or news events, jokes and things like that. And so I took some material off my Facebook page that was getting a lot of engagement, a lot of likes and comments, and obviously, they were the more popular posts. So I put them on the blog, and we have a tool that allows us to post on Facebook groups, hundreds of them throughout the day, every hour or every 30 minutes or every 15 minutes or however we want to set it, without getting us into trouble with Facebook, without being sent to Facebook jail, if you will, because of the way that they have it structured, the way that it's spaced out. It's done in intervals. So it's not looked at as of a spamming kind of a thing. And of course, if you're putting out good quality content, valuable information, you have much less of a chance of being reprimanded by Facebook anyway. Now, if you're posting links every few minutes on group one right after the other, yeah, you're going to end up in Facebook jail, and we can do some training on that as well, because we did learn that it does draw traffic. Okay, but there are a couple of posts on here that are worthy of mentioning as far as the blog goes and the stuff that we've been talking about. And one is a particular plugin that we picked up called Zemanta. That's Zemanta, Zemanta. Okay, this is a plugin that pulls information off of the World Wide Web as you're writing a post. When it picks up keywords as you're writing, and it will pull articles and things like that are related to the content that you're writing about. It's a pretty slick little tool. I'm just going to read a little bit of the post here. It says, we're trying a new plugin called Zemanta that assists your post with recommended or suggested quality content that relates to your topic. It's pretty slick. You should check it out. Go here for a demo. And just to give you an idea, as I'm drafting this post, the Zemanta engine pops up on, hold on, let me open this up. Pops up on the right side with an image gallery and a list of related articles to choose from. And that's kind of what this thing is all about. Just point and click and they embed right in your post. So you look over to your right hand side, you look at the material that Zemanta is offering as related material or relevant material to what it is that you're writing in your blog post, and then you choose something and you click on it and it embeds it in a professional looking way right into your post. So it's a pretty cool tool, and I discovered this from the gentleman, I can't think of his name right now. He's the owner of Adland Pro, which is an affiliate program that we're involved with that offers free advertising, classified advertising. Okay, so that's the Zamanta plugin, and it's worth checking out if you're getting a blog going. The other posts here are, if you remember the Von Damme commercial where he was um, doing the splits in between the two semi trucks. There's one here about an amazing new concept car, a Cadillac that needs refueling only once a century. Here's one: a jumps cat jumps on a cameraman's head during a news shoot. That was, just funny stuff. Um, David Blaine card trick. Some of you may remember David Blaine, especially he did on TV not so long ago, and the card trick that he was showing to some of the celebrities. They had a good video about that. The Australian spider webs that cover the countryside. Some of you probably saw that going around. There's one here about a tree trunk this was pretty amazing. This guy took a tree trunk and he carved out. Um, he made carvings out of it. Very, very intricate, detailed, and spent years doing this. And they had it on display in some museum. And then there's one here about a hunting fox in deep snow. Some of you have probably seen that video about the fox that jumps up in the air and then comes back down in a diving form and just buries itself into the snow and grabs rodents. And then there's one here about watch a growing crab climb out of a shell. Now, again, all we were doing here is testing this tool that allows us to post on Facebook groups to see if it would draw traffic back to the blog, which it did. I mean, people see these kinds of posts, and they want to click to watch the video and we'll see what it's all about, because it's kind of enticing, some of this stuff, and depending on the header or the subject that you're using. And when they click on the link, it takes them to the blog, because it's actually a blog post that we're posting on Facebook. We tried it on a couple of other resources, again, just to kind of test to pulling traffic to the blog. But there's one post here that I didn't mention yet that I want to talk about, and this has to do with blogging. Okay, and the title of the post is using Yoast, that is spelled Yoast, Yoast SEO plugin, for search engine optimization plugin to optimize your WordPress. Highly recommend this plugin because it will assist you in optimizing your blog posts for rankings in the search engine. And again, I'll just read a little bit of this to you. Yoast SEO plugin is a great tool for maximizing the SEO optimization of your WordPress site that comes recommended by many bloggers, including Adland Pro, Bogdan from Bogdan's blog. Another tool we have added is called the Yoast SEO plugin, and again, we found this through him. He does a lot of blogging, and we follow his blog, because we all know while content is king, without good SEO, got to open this up here. Without good SEO, your posts are not going to be noticed on the web. And then it goes on to give a short tutorial about how this thing works. It's recommended for anybody that's blogging and that wants to get themselves noticed and get ranked through their blogging, which is what it's all about, right? Okay, so that was kind of it for November. But the reason we're doing these things now is because, like I said, we enrolled in blog school. We're just getting started, and I'm going to hop over to another screen here, and just to give you a little bit of idea about this blog school and kind of the things that we're going to cover. And I'm going to not promote, but video and train about this, because it's what we went through to get our blog up and running, and it's now we're getting a little bit more serious with our blogging. And so I'm looking at another screen here, which is one of the first video lessons in the blog school, just to kind of go through some of the things that are required or involved with setting up a blog that is monetized, meaning earn an income for you. Um, and some of the things that we'll be covering in the lessons. Okay, so number one, set up your web hosting domain name and install the blog. And I'll be doing some how-to videos about that. I've talked about that a little bit before. I'll be talking about it a lot more moving forward. The domain name, that's your entity, your identity. That's your kind of your tagline or your handle that you're going to want to become known as on the internet. So it's something that a person would want to put some thought into, and it is the very beginning of you becoming an attraction marketer, okay? Because people want to work with you, and you want to give them reasons to want to work with you, as opposed to just some company. We'll be talking a lot about attraction marketing as well. And so this goes on. We're learning, and we'll be teaching how to install and configure the tools inside the WordPress blog, um, customizing your personalized banner and colors. That's kind of like your storefront or your your window case of your blog. It's what, of course, it's what people see first. And when somebody goes to my blog, they see a very boring, kind of an ugly banner header at the time, which is very temporary, by the way. I'm having somebody do up a nice banner for my blog, and I'll be able to show that off a little bit as soon as we get that done. Add social media and commenting tools. There's different plugins and things that make it really easy for people to share your blog as they're reading it and commenting on it. Create all required marketing funnel pages. Okay, we're in further lessons. We're going to talk much more about exactly what a sales funnel is, what it consists of, how it's put together, and things like that. And there are different pages that make up a sales funnel. Okay, format your content on marketing funnel pages. That just relates with what I just talked about, setting up the pages. Insert opt-in form on blog for you to generate leads. That's kind of like the top of your sales funnel. When people come to your blog, they need to see a very enticing offer that will prompt them to give you their email address in exchange for something. Okay, something that's free. Okay, and this is your opt-in form, and this is again what we'll be teaching anybody that wants to learn. Connect your blog with social media. In other words, when you do a blog post, if you want it to also be posted on Facebook, which you'll see me doing a lot, is all part of this. And this is just kind of touching on a little bit of what we're going to be going through. The number one thing, first of all, is I talked about your domain name. That's just sort of the beginning of identifying yourself, but everybody is going to have to come up, if they're serious about this, to come up with a niche market. Okay, that's your specialty. That's what you're going to specialize in. See, the thing is that you need to narrow that down a little bit, okay, so that you can create a target market, because you don't want your niche to be internet marketing, for example, because you're going to be competing with a million people out there, and you're going to get lost in the crowd because there's too many other seasoned professional bloggers that are ranked at the top with that niche that will literally take years to catch up with. Okay, so it's better for a beginner especially to develop more of a narrow niche, something that you're good at. Okay, and that's one of the things that we'll be doing, is helping beginner and struggling internet marketers find their strengths. Okay, find what they're good at and developing that into a niche, so that you then have a target market and how to target that market. Because you see, if you do that, it's going to be so much easier for people to find you when they go to a search engine and type in something related to that niche market. Okay, so that's kind of, there's probably 2 or 3 or 4 beginning lessons in the blog school related to that subject as well, because it's it's probably the most important thing. It's getting yourself off to the right start, the right foundation, and then after that, then you kind of develop everything around that niche market. Okay, so we're going to be talking about content marketing. We're going to be talking about attraction marketing. We're going to be talking about niche marketing and your target market, how to target that market, how to draw traffic to your blog, how to convert those leads, how to convert that traffic into leads, and then through your sales funnel, those leads into sales. Okay? Babbling again. Just can't seem to do a quick short video, but that's okay. I will catch you. I want to thank you for your time on this one, and we will see you again very soon on the next video. So, so long for now, and we will see you again soon.